58 for tomorrow, partly cloudy, high 78. Sunny and 80 on Wednesday for Thursday, partly cloudy, cools down to 52 on Thursday. And the outlook for Friday, sunshine with the high 55. Overnight low was 44, yesterday's high 62. Currently, humidity is at 95%, winds are calm, and the pressure at 30.12. Partly cloudy right now, we've got 48 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You know, it kind of takes out of your repertoire when we get together, and I say on Monday normally, what did you do over the weekend?
Yeah.
I sheltered in place. Did you do the same?
For the most part, yes. Well, I say for the most part. I didn't really get out. I mean, we had to run to Walmart and get a couple of things. We had to run to Save a Lot.
Yeah.
And I think we ran out yesterday and got some food.
I went to Save a Lot. We had some food delivered. I stayed right there in the office thinking through commentaries and news, since I knew I was going to be doing news on Monday morning. It was, here's the bothersome thing. It's April 6th.
Yeah.
That's the bothersome thing, that, we're looking at least, another 3 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
And I wrote the story about the morel mushrooms because I think I'm going to have to get out in the woods here pretty soon and find some reason to walk around, smell the fresh air, and not find any mushrooms, because I never find any mushrooms.
Oh, no.
But I'm good for the hunt. By the way, I got...
I did find something out over the weekend.
What's that?
Found out that our Jeep has a remote start.
You didn't know that?
No.
So how did you find out?
Well, I was doing some painting on the back door over the weekend. I don't know, it was Friday afternoon or something. And all of a sudden I look out, the Jeep's running. I'm thinking, okay, well...
It's the wife. The wife did it.
So I call in. Are you going somewhere? I'm thinking about going to get some meat. Well, did you start the Jeep? Nope.
Those Jeeps have a mind of their own.
I know. It's like, I'm looking around thinking, okay, well, maybe somebody's got a remote somewhere and accidentally tripped mine or something. Then I thought, well, I don't have a remote start. So I got
but you
Jeep.
Did.
Apparently I do.
The things you learn.
Tom Levine joining us.
I've had that Jeep for almost a year now, and
you just
now
that.
Figured out that I
So you accidentally hit the button.
Yeah, apparently I accidentally hit the button. I thought it was a little button to just unlock the back of the Jeep. You know how your car have a trunk button?
Right.
I thought that's what it was.
And you started it.
No.
Good thing you noticed it. It could have run all day.
Yeah, could have ran out of gas.
Tom Levine joining us.
But it would have only taken 10 or 12 hours to fill it up.
Mark Turner and Mike Dreeth, yeah. Now the prices are fetching, aren't they?
They are falling.
In the mid-$60s in Fairfield.
And I've heard some reports of gas as low as $1.30 a gallon south of here.
Well, I'm going to tell you.
Not in another state, in Illinois, south of here.
In Illinois.
Around every adjoining state to Illinois, I was looking at the AAA figures, are at least 30 cents less than Illinois. They're in the 120s and 130s.
Well, heck yeah, man.
Because that's the state taxes that we're paying on it. By the way, got some breaking news that the Fairfield FFA greenhouse sale is scheduled for May 2nd through the 7th. So if you haven't bought some plants yet, I saw some pictures from their greenhouse. Their plants look mighty fine.
Yeah.
And
they do a pretty darn good job.
So hold off on buying plants to support the Fairfield High School FFA. It's still it's on hold. I got a call from a parishioner at St. Edward's to let us know that their services are on channel 261, not 216. There was a little dyslexia going on there.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm trying to think. You do any binging over the weekend?
I watched the Aaron Hernandez documentary.
I've seen that. It's very good.
Netflix. I thought it was very good.
Here's one I want to see. We're right now splitting time between Ozark and the marvelous Mrs. Maisel.
Yeah.
Okay.
We watch Ozark first because it's depressing and there's no one that you can like in the show. Not one character is likable.
Okay.
The only thing that's going to be good about it is when they all get theirs. You know what I mean?
That's what you're holding out for.
Yeah, but we watch that early because it's
Because
depressing.
the mob's going to come in. And
Yes. We're watching them early so that when we're depressed from that, we can switch to the marvelous Mrs. Maisel. And the guy in that, the guy that played Monk, is just a riot.
Tony Shalhoub. Oh yeah,
Just a
I
riot.
told you, man. His character is just it's growing and growing as the show.
You were the
seasons
one
move
that
on.
turns out. You are my Sherpa. You are my guru.
TV Sherpa.
You are the TV Sherpa.
I'm his Yogi TV.
And so, and I'm Boo Boo.
Hey, Boo Boo.
You're the Yogi TV, and I'm the Boo Boo. In my hand, I've got something right here.
Ba 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 bucket a bunk. Ba 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 bucket a bunk. Bucket a bunk. The bucket a bunk. Oh, bucket a bunk.
It just hurts me every
You
time.
got me rocking and a rolling, rocking and a reeling for the buck.
Oh, I tell you what, the old Bobcat gets it up there, doesn't he?
He does.
He can serve up the high notes. Birthdays today. Merle Haggard died in 2006 at the age of 79, but this was his birthday, Merle Haggard. Do you know how much trouble he was in most of his life?
He was always
He
in
was
trouble.
in jail.
He was in jail more than he was out in his early life, incarcerated several times. After being released from San Quentin in 1960, he managed to turn his life around and launch that successful country music career. When he was 14, Haggard ran away to Texas with his friend. They rode freight trains and hitchhiked through the state. Then all the trouble started. By the way, he saw Lefty Frizzell perform, and then it hit him. I want to do that. But it didn't mean he still didn't go to prison. Yeah, there you stand up front there and you.
Strum
That's
your
the way.
guitar.
That's the way you do it. Money for nothing and chicks for free. Yeah. Anyway, he got married, but he still had financial problems. Arrested, sent to Bakersfield. Oh, he tried to knock off the Bakersfield Roadhouse in California. He went to San Quentin. While he was in prison, he learned that his wife was expecting another man's child. Not good, not good.
And you can tell.
But luckily, it turned into a country song later.
Well, yeah, everything in his life. I mean, you can tell he had trouble financially. If we make it through December, he was in trouble with the law early on. Mama tried. You know, I mean, think about it.
You can tie and connect it to everything.
Where's he from? Oklahoma.
No, it was Oklahoma originally. Then he ended up in California.
Okie from Muskogee. I mean,
absolutely.
Everything that happened in his life, he's put it into a song.
In prison, guess where he was?
Folsom Prison.
And guess who he saw?
Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash. And that changed his life as well.
Oh, I'm Johnny Cash.
72, he had become an established country music star. Then California Governor Ronald Reagan granted him a full and unconditional pardon for all his past crimes. Ronnie, the Gipper, coming through for him. Okie from Muskogee. The Fightin' Side of Me.
Yeah.
A couple of his great hits.
Oh, yeah.
Married 5 times. He tried to perfect the relationship in his lifetime.
Just could never get it done.
5 times.
Times.
At best count, 6 kids. At best count.
Now, is that including the one from another guy?
No, I don't think he
claim
takes
that child, too?
responsibility for that. I think that guy, that child, is somebody else. Probably got a check from Merle, but not
Not a big check.
He died of complications of pneumonia. He also had lung cancer. Merle Haggard, quite the star.
Yeah.
Quite the rogue country artist.
Great. Saw him in concert one time.
Did you?
Yeah.
Where?
Near Terre Haute.
Son of a gun.
Terre Haute, Indiana.
I bet he put on a great
He
concert.
puts on I thought it was a great show. He just got up there with his guitar and his band and sang.
He was still going strong here in his late 70s.
Wasn't that the point?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, everybody has he didn't have any fire pots blazing, or
That's because he had talent.
Yeah.
Little thing called
he didn't have a fancy light show. You know, he didn't have dancers
Hey.
and backup singers, and
My
It was
name's
him and his
Merle
band.
Haggard.
Billy D. Williams is 83 today.
Wow.
Billy D.,
Gale Sayers.
best known as Lando.
Calrissian.
Yeah, in Star Wars. I rather him
Well,
be known
I'm-
as Gale Sayers.
Well, I'm going to get to
Brian
that.
Song.
He first appeared in the early 80s. He was in a couple of different Star Wars presentations.
Mm-hmm.
After enduring franchise relationship, he also was in Batman, if you remember, in
I did not know that.
1989.
He was the mayor.
He played,
true. Okay.
yeah, a role that was also developed into a villainous role later on, Two-Face, which he voiced for the Lego Batman movie. That was not Tommy Lee was Two-Face, wasn't he? In the
Yeah, I think he was.
Anyway, he rose to stardom after starring in the critically lauded blockbuster biographical television movie Brian
Brian
Song,
Song.
1971. The one movie that if you don't
Yeah.
cry, there's something wrong with it.
Yeah, there, you got no heart at all.
He played football player Gale Sayers, who stood by his friend Brian Piccolo, played by James Caan, during Piccolo's struggle with terminal cancer. The film was so popular that it was given a theatrical release, even though it was a TV movie. Both Williams and Caan were nominated for Emmy Awards for Best Actor in that performance. Billy D. is an accomplished painter.
Really?
His portraits go for a lot of money. Been married 3 times, has 3 children. He was arrested in 1996 for allegedly assaulting his live-in girlfriend. I guess between marriages.
Yeah.
None of that is, cool. He underwent extensive counseling for a sentence. He is currently worth $9 million. But
Okay.
Okay.
But he's a pauper compared to this next guy.
Yeah.
John Ratzenberger is 73 today.
Yeah.
He played Cliff Clavin.
Cliff Clavin.
What a great role that was.
Oh, yeah.
In Cheers.
It's mostly his idea.
It is. It was.
He's done a lot of voiceover work, too, hasn't
He
he?
certainly
He's been in
has.
every Pixar film. He's their good luck charm.
He's a huge person for voiceovers. He earned 2 Emmy Awards as Cliff Clavin, by the way. He was, part of the Toy Story franchise, the Incredibles franchise, Mac and the Cars franchise. He's only voice actor to appear in every Pixar feature. You're right, Tom. You're on the money. He's been on every one of them. Ratzenberger played mail carrier Cliff Clavin in the sitcom Cheers. He had read for the part of Norm Peterson, but after the audition, he sensed that they were not going to give him the part. So, sensing that, he took the opportunity, asked if they had written in a bar know-it-all, which the producers decided was a great idea.
Because there is always a
bar
know-it-all.
Know-it-all.
And he sold him on the idea. He also came up with the idea for Cliff's trademark white socks. If you looked, you would see
Yeah.
that I have white socks on today. In radio, it really doesn't mean much. Anyway, he wore that as a tribute to French comedian Jacques Tati.
Okay.
Cliff,
I thought he got it from that old country song.
about white socks.
White Sox, something, and Blue Ribbon Beer. White Sox, Rednecks, and Blue Ribbon Beer or something like
That's
that.
a good idea.
Yeah.
Cliff became known for his outstanding stories of plausible half-truths, uninteresting trivia. Well, we can rival that here,
Oh, yeah.
don't you think? Misinformation, and in general for being a pretentious blowhard.
Remember what he said DNA stood for?
What did he say?
Dames are not aggressive.
He was great. Married twice. He's got 2 children. Guess what he's worth? Now, I told you what Billy D was worth.
$9 million.
9
I
million.
would say 90 million.
120.
80.
80
80 million.
million.
He's a little bit lower of your guys' estimates, but I think it'd be fine.
I could live with that.
I don't think I'd be getting up to
He's
the news
not too
here.
worried right now.
Speaking of millions and being worth millions,
Yeah.
isn't the Powerball jackpot like 190
I've
million
got the
now?
story on
Yeah.
that coming up.
Okay.
I got the
Okay.
story on that. I can do it right now.
Oh no, let's
Okay, wait.
Get through the birthdays.
All right,
We'll wait on that.
I've got through the birthdays. I'm now giving you what happened in history, okay?
Okay.
1916, Charlie Chaplin became the highest paid star in the world. He signed for a contract with Mutual Film Corporation for $675,000 a year. That's pre-Depression money. He was 26 years old.
Man.
Wow.
1930,
The Little Tramp.
The Little Tramp. 1931, Little Orphan Annie debuted on the NBC Blue Network.
Mm-hmm.
Hal Holbrook in 1959 opened in the off-Broadway presentation of Mark Twain Tonight, and he did that for years and years and years. He was more Mark Twain to me than
Mark
anything.
Twain?
Yeah, he was the definitive Mark Twain. There's no doubt about that. 1987, Sugar Ray Leonard took the middleweight title from Marvelous Marvin Hagler. That was a big one. I watched
That was a big fight. I remember those.
Music history. 1925, Eddie Cantor recorded If You Knew Susie.
Like I know, Susie.
Oh,
Oh,
what a gal. Isn't that the rest of the lyric?
something like it.
Do not know.
1956, you don't know your Eddie Cantor?
I do not know
No,
my
we're gonna
Eddie
teach
Cantor.
her.
Sorry.
If
56,
you know Susie, like I know, Susie.
he was really good at it. 56, Capitol Tower, the home of Capitol Records in Hollywood, California, was dedicated. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
the big tower, the big round
The round.
tower.
The
building.
first circular office tower designed in America. It was 13 stories tall, still is, and 92 feet in diameter.
Now, wasn't that place destroyed in Independence Day?
Yes.
Okay, so they rebuilt it or what?
There's a reality factor here between movies and real life.
I believe that.
Maybe
Capitol-
you've watched a little too much TV.
I believe that Capitol Tower has been destroyed in several movies,
I think it's still there.
and they keep rebuilding
It is still there. It's not the Capitol. I think it still says Capitol
Capitol
on it, but
Records,
it's
huh?
not.
That's not
owned
where
by
they are.
Capitol.
No. 1962, the Russian newspaper Pravda warned youth about the dangers of twisting.
What year was this?
1962.
Oh,
Chubby went.
Twisting the night away.
He got into their mindset
yeah.
in the Soviet Union.
It's the twist.
Do not do the twist.
Do not do the twist.
Yet on the twist.
1963, the Kingsmen recorded their version of
Louie Louie.
Louie. What a great song.
Oh yeah.
You got to go look at the lyrics because you can't pick them up from the song.
Wasn't that song that was investigated
banned
by
it.
the FBI?
It was
FBI,
banned.
wasn't it?
It was banned because they thought they were saying something that they said they didn't say.
Right.
So there.
Okay.
We'll play it here. We're not worried
Probably
about it.
later today.
1965, the Beach Boys recorded the music for California Girls on this date. The vocals were recorded on June 4th. In 1971, on this date, Carly Simon and James Taylor met for the first time at the Troubadour nightclub in Los Angeles. Now, they were married for quite a time until she couldn't put up with his drug use. And then they had a child, at least one child together, and he now plays in the band as a backup for James Taylor when he's on the road. And he's on the road every summer. So, and in 1974, in Sweden, this is a big day for Dave Land because ABBA's song Waterloo won the 1974 Eurovision Song Contest.
Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Hello?
Uh-huh.
You there?
Hello?
I guess they're not there.
They hung up on us.
All right. Well, it's time for us to give you the Carnaby Square question of the day. And we've talked about it a little bit this morning.
Okay.
Are you a morel mushroom enthusiast? Okay. I've got some comments about this. I was told that I really needed to talk to the guy that runs the newspaper downtown because he apparently is an enthusiast. So we'll talk about it. Coming up right after this timeout on Morning Coffee.
Stay at home in style. Carnaby's Curbside Pickup is here for you. They have carefully shopped the best boutique brands. See something you like on their Facebook page, window, or need a gift? Your personal fashion stylist at Carnaby Square can help. Call ahead and they will have your item bagged on approval. It's like their dressing room in the privacy of your home. Let's call it no contact shopping. Carnaby is delivering and shipping your items too. For 39 years, Carnaby has helped with your life's important date, Easters, birthdays, anniversaries. They still can wrap up a gift for that special someone. Stronger together.
Don't infect. Wash your hands. To stop the spread of infectious diseases, we all need to do our part. Wash your hands after coughing or sneezing, using the bathroom, and before and after preparing or eating food. Wash your hands for at least 20 seconds with soap and water. If you don't have soap and water available, use an alcohol-based sanitizer. Washing your hands gets rid of germs and helps prevent them from spreading. Do your part. Wash your hands thoroughly and often. Sponsored by the Wayne County Health Department. Find them online and on Facebook.
Wine and liquor bottles. You can fill them with colored sand, cut the tops off, and use them as decorative candle holders. Or turn particularly fancy ones into decanters for mouthwash. But eventually, you run out of crafty solutions. And then what?
JJ's Package Store will open for pickup only from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. during COVID-19. Call 842-3939 to place your order and pick up. It's that easy. Call JJ's at 842-3939.
It's here. The Big Deal Store is online and waiting for you to shop and buy gift certificates to local businesses. Go to your station's website, WFIWradio.com, and click on Big Deals. Here you'll find dozens of gift certificates for places like Three Chicks Fudgery, Act Tire and Auto, Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center, and Bullard's Farm Market and Bakery. You can shop 24 hours a day and save tons of money in the process. But you better hurry. You never know how long each deal will last.
Hey parents, ever find yourself digging for money to send with your kids but figure out you're out of cash? We're introducing the F&B Easy Card. It's a debit card that can help teach the responsibility of managing money and be easily managed with your own banking errands. The best part? You can set custom daily limits like $10 a day and use online and mobile banking to transfer between this account and any other F&B checking account you own. Interested in learning more? Give us a call for details at 842-2107. F&B, member FDIC.
Hi, this is Bill Stevens with another time capsule quiz. Which month and year was it when President Reagan asked Congress to open up its wallet for the Contras in Nicaragua? Congress voted thumbs down. Coca-Cola came out with its new Coke formula. Marvin Hagler knocked out Thomas Hearns to keep his middleweight crown. The Space Shuttle Discovery went up with a senator on board.
It's weightlessness. If they'd let me, I'd love to show you how I can do everything Mary Lou Retton can do up here.
Rats and monkeys were passengers on the Challenger. And wherever you were traveling, all these songs were keeping you company.
Suddenly, don't come around here no more. Everything she wants, he's a smooth operator.
Okay, when did we first hear all this? The answer and a piece of the top song from the month and year are coming up.
The Home Depot is here to help, and we have many ways to help. You can download our app or go online to find the essential products and information you need quickly. You can order what you need online, and we can have it waiting for you at the store. Or we can even deliver over 1 million items free. And we have thousands of how-to videos for the projects and repairs you need to make. We're here to help. The Home Depot. How doers get more done.
You check things all the time, like your email every 10 seconds, or your ex's Instagram. But what about checking something as important as your credit? Well, Discover makes it quick, easy, and best of all, free. Discover is now offering FICO credit scores, the score used by 90% of top lenders, for free, even if you're not a customer. Checking your score won't hurt your credit, and you can check each month for changes, always for free. The Discover Credit Scorecard, free for everyone. Learn more at discover.com/credit scorecard. Limitations apply.
April 1985.
Tears for Fears and Everybody Wants to Rule the World. The top song of April 1985. This is Bill Stevens for tcapsule.com. Back soon with another time capsule.
CRHPC has recently enhanced provider availability at our Fairfield location. Matt Brown is a physician's assistant and Allison Frost is a nurse practitioner and have recently joined our team and are excited to serve you. Both provide a full spectrum of healthcare for all your family members regardless of age. Call 618-842-4470 to schedule your appointment at the Fairfield Community Health Center.
Back on Morning Coffee, where we're dealing with the Carnaby Square question of the day. I sent a text to 3 friends here in town. I know it's hard to believe I got that many friends. But I sent it to 3, and I said, I'm looking for a story on morel mushrooms. Can you give me somebody that either knows a lot about them or, has found some? And they all offered up the editor of the newspaper. Well, I didn't think he would help me with the story. So I went to a website and found...
I think he'd help you tomorrow with the story.
He's probably busy
Not today.
He's probably busy today. No doubt. This is a big day for them. Anyway, the question of the day from Carnaby Square, the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield. Are you a morel mushroom enthusiast, as opposed to a moral mushroom enthusiast?
That's true.
You want to be ethical in your mushroom hunting. So don't be hunting on my property. That's the problem. We asked that question. We had 1,744 people look at it. We had 175 votes. 62% of the people that participated in the poll said no. They are not morel mushroom enthusiasts.
Well, most of the other people that didn't answer that question were probably out hunting mushrooms.
See, that's something you can do with extreme social distancing.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
You don't have to worry about it. Now, I thought it was interesting because I did a little research on the whole thing. And they showed how the season moved from the bottom of the state up through the middle of the state. It's got up to Vermilion County now. So, I mean, and
we're still really early on.
Very early.
Right.
The temperature of the ground should be at least 50 degrees for them to sprout. Now then, Odie sent me a mail order. You can buy spores and spread them on the side of a hill. Now, I think that's a scam. I don't think he was trying to scam me.
No.
I think he was trying to show me.
Isn't that how we got into the whole coronavirus situation in the first place? Spores all over the place.
We don't need.
You don't need to be spreading no spores.
We don't.
I'd have to wipe them down before I threw them out on the hill.
We don't need no stinking spores.
So anyway, Odie sent me that, and so I think I'm going to. And the other thing is that they will appear, according to the research, on the south bank of any land that has creek beds and stuff like that.
Okay.
The south first. That they like to be on the edge of the forest. I'm starting to think like a morel now.
Yeah.
I like to be on the edge of the forest before we go in. And then
be the morel.
The north side after a while, after the early part of the season's gone. And look for, in particular, 3 different kinds of trees, as well as when they've rotted, when they've fallen and rotted, those are the ones to get around. And I'm trying to find, here it is. The 3 are ash, elm, and oak trees. If you can find a downed tree.
Okay, now, the one time I found a morel mushroom, okay? We lived down on Leonard Road, and we were walking our basset hound, and we would walk up to Dairy Queen, okay, and then back home, because, got a lovely treat there in the middle.
Sure.
So in the alleyway on the west side of the apartment buildings.
You're kidding. Right there?
Right there at the end of somebody's driveway, no trees around, this big old morel mushroom.
I wonder if they got spores into them down
I
there.
don't know. Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
There's just one.
Hello? Well, we're having people call. Hello.
Oh, they hung up on us. All right.
Well, maybe they're trying to get to the office.
Apparently so.
That could be.
Anyway, so you found it there.
Found it there.
Just
and
one.
One by itself.
Now, that's the other thing. The wives' tale or the is that if it's leaning, like the leaning morel mushroom,
Okay.
it's leaning towards its friends.
Oh.
That there are other mushrooms that it's pointing to. So go look around in that area.
Okay.
So.
All right.
Well, anyway.
And the next tip is don't ever ask a morel enthusiast
where they
he
are.
hunts at.
They won't tell you.
Oh, no.
Well, I got some of that stuff here in the comments. Bill was really, he's been sheltered in place a little bit long, I think.
Uh-oh.
Bill said all capital letters. When people write in all capital letters, they are in some way bothered.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay? I did a couple of all capital letter messages to other employees this morning. Neither one of you got my all capital letter message.
No, we got the all capitals in person.
All right? Yes, right here. I was the one that came to you when I had problems. But anyway, Bill says, now you got to put a little attitude behind this, okay? Yeah, lest the deer ticks and no landowners let you go looking, as if God's gonna let them keep that land forever. That's Bill. Did I give it enough acting panache?
You were very old conjurish.
Good. Ron, I can do that. You know, I'm moving.
You are one.
I'm moving that way. Ron says, love to hunt them, but have no place to really hunt now.
Uh-oh.
All of my hot spots have been sold.
Oh. So
That's
we
not
can't
good.
get on the
Can't get 'em.
property anymore.
Stacy says, absolutely going looking this week if it warms up. Well, got to get 80
It's gonna be
degrees.
80.
Right.
That
I would
means the
imagine
land would
when-
probably warm up to 50, don't you
And
think?
then it's going to cool off again at the end of the week.
That might mean a good time for the weekend.
Yeah.
If you get a little rain in between, I want to remind you, as it gets up to 80 degrees, you probably ought to start worrying about your air conditioner. And the guy to talk to is Brian Reitnauer. Reitnauer Heating and Air Conditioning, he's the authority. He'll take care of your air conditioning unit or your furnace for that matter. He's got 24-hour service, works with his son. He specializes in rude and pane furnace repair, but he can fix anything. You just have to give him a call. The old furnace is probably not terribly effective anymore. It needs to be replaced. And if you're going to replace it, call Brian right now or tell him you heard about it on Morning Coffee. The number, 618-214-2593.
So, did you hear about, because you knew it was going to happen, people are starting to name their kids.
Oh, I heard about this.
Pandemic, yeah.
No, you got to be kidding.
Nope.
Little COVID dreath.
Verma gave birth to a boy, which she named COVID over the weekend, and a girl who she named Corona. The children's father, Vinray Verma, told TMZ the couple wants to spread happiness, not fear.
You sure they were naming it after the pandemic or a bottle of beer?
Well, the one's name is COVID.
And his other brother is Anheuser-Busch. Isn't that amazing? Here's a good one. This is from, have you ever heard of T-Pain?
Yeah.
Oh, you are
rapper, director.
You're so with it. I have no idea.
Well, did
you know who T-Pain was?
No.
He won the first season of Masked Singer.
Oh.
That's how I know.
He's the master of auto-tune. He's in trouble with the citizens of a Rust Belt state. T-Pain is catching flack on Twitter. He did Saturday night for rhyming mansion with Wisconsin.
Wisconsin?
Wisconsin. That does rhyme with mansion.
He's rapping mansion I'd like a mansion in Wisconsin.
Well, it does rhyme.
Well, they don't like it. If you're in Madison, you look down on T-Pain for doing that to your state.
Yeah, I can understand. Same way that we look down on people who say Illinois instead of Illinois.
I'm going to tell you something. There wasn't.
Or how many times have you been somewhere out of state and you go, oh, where are you from? Oh, Illinois. Well, what part of Chicago do you live in?
Mm-hmm.
I got the Illinois thing in Texas for 5 years. I finally gave up. Anyway, this rhyming fiasco goes back to a 2008 song called "Can't Believe It," featuring Lil Wayne. Not Little Wayne. Lil Wayne.
I can't believe that he actually pronounced it Wisconsin.
Mansion, Wisconsin. There you go.
Now, he wants a mansion in Wisconsin?
Well,
or he's in Manson, Wisconsin?
I don't know if that's a town, is it?
Madison?
No.
Madison, Wisconsin. Wisconsin.
He is...
Is he from Boston?
T-Pain?
Yeah.
I don't know where T-Pain's from.
Well, it's not Boston.
It's not our friend. He's your friend.
It's Boston.
You know all about him. Tell us.
I don't know anything about him. Outside, he won the first season of Masked Singer.
He doesn't wear a big clock around his neck, does he?
No, that's Flavor Flav.
No, yeah.
You know what's really bothering me? What's really bothering me is when I look in the, that service we've got that tells us about what's going on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And they put rappers like T-Pain in the classic rock category. T-Pain is not a classic rocker, okay? And neither is some of the hard, banging rock groups of the 90s. When they say classic rock, I'm talking 70s and 80s. Yes?
Yes.
Well, it's starting to creep into the 90s because what do they say for classic cars? If it's 20 years or more?
Yeah.
I guess my pickup
So you're
truck's
going to have
there.
to go into the
All right, the Powerball you were talking
90s.
about?
Yeah. 190 million, right?
Yes, 190 million. The jackpot climbing in the multi-state Powerball lottery. Wednesday's jackpot expected to reach $190 million. The odds of making and matching all 5 numbers and the Powerball number are 1 in about 293 million. So you tell me there's a chance.
There's a chance.
You're telling me there's a chance. All I got to do is buy the ticket. Powerball game is played in 44 states, including the Prairie State, where you can go down and buy you something and dream of how you're going to spend. Let's see, Illinois will take about $100 million of that.
Right.
That's okay. I can live with that.
District of
If they
Columbia.
hand me $90 million in a check, first thing I'm going to do is faint.
Next thing you're going to do is resign.
Then I'm going to call the bank.
Where do I go to cash this?
Then I'm going to call the bank and say, can you make sure that they have this in their account?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's from Illinois.
Yeah, I know.
Not terribly.
I know.
Likely to bounce.
Owner of a British comedy club says police raided the club this past weekend to shut down a live show for violating bans on large gathering amid the coronavirus pandemic. It was just one problem.
Yeah.
The show was from weeks earlier.
Oh. Then,
Apparently, a concerned viewer saw that the Hot Water Comedy Club in Liverpool was live streaming a show on Facebook and called police.
but it had been posted and was recycled.
Yeah, it turned out the show was just an old show that the owner decided to share online.
How long before we get little tags at the bottom of our videos and on Facebook that say "not live," pre-recorded?
Little disclaimers.
You know what I did on Sunday? I watched. Now look at me. Both of you look at me.
Okay.
I watched a live sermon on Facebook by Dave Big Rig.
Really?
And let me just say, if I was scoring it on, oration and biblical fact, it was doggone good.
So what you're saying
Now-
is Big
now-
Rick can spread the gospel.
He brought the message. He brought it. Now, here's the only thing that I didn't write it. I wrote him a note saying that I listened to it. It was really good, and I appreciated it. What I didn't say is this. He did the whole thing on his phone, and the entire video was on its side. So you had to cock your head. You had to,
Wait a minute. Okay, it's on his phone and it's on its side.
I don't get it.
Why didn't you just turn the phone?
You would have to ask
instead
Dave.
of your head.
But
You'd have to ask Dave.
But you have to turn off auto rotate first.
Yeah.
That way it doesn't.
See, now you should be his production assistant. Because here's the thing. I mean, it was great. Have I established that it was a good message?
Yeah.
Rich in biblical history, and it was really done well. But I ended up like the kid in Forrest Gump watching TV. My head was over at its side so that I could see the whole thing. I guess a lot of ministers, our minister did the same. I guess a lot of ministers are turning to Facebook to be able to.
Our church did Facebook, and then we had a live stream. We're going to live stream Easter also.
Good.
All right. Good. Are we ready for some
Good
TV trivia?
Okay.
You're the boss on that, my friend.
I'm the man on this
we
one.
used your general potpourri trivia because there were 3 of those.
Yeah, I've got.
So
that's fine.
You're out one potpourri.
Okay. This is on TV trivia. This
Okay.
is TV in general.
Okay, the T stands for television.
Maybe old, maybe new. Okay. All right. Name the first TV drama that reacted to the incidents of 9/11.
Oh my.
Okay.
That was based on the incidents from 9/11.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, I got an idea.
All right.
Okay.
Number 2, who won $2.5 million on Jeopardy in
Okay.
2004?
Yeah.
Number 3, what year did Sesame Street debut on PBS?
I got a guess.
All right. Number
Yeah.
4, give me the name of the show that tries to debunk urban legends.
Okay.
I don't watch it, whatever it is.
Number 5, what
Hmm.
actor played Michael Knight?
Oh, I know. I know. Was it really?
Don't mess with
Tell you
him.
what, I got to be honest with you. There's a wonderful video of him out there.
He's very big in Europe, by the way.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful video out there where he
Huge.
was completely bombed, rolling around on the floor. Have you ever seen that?
No, I haven't seen that one.
Look it up.
Did you see over the weekend? Just hate to break in. Did you see Governor Blagojevich in his how-to video on how to make masks?
No.
Oh my gosh, it's hilarious.
Okay.
I've got to
I'll
find
look
that.
that one up. All right, number 6. What was the last name of the family, the lead character family on The Cosby Show?
I got it.
The last
Okay.
name.
Yeah.
Number 7, what was the name of Marcel's monkey in Friends?
No, Marcel was the monkey in Friends.
What was the person? Who was Marcel's friend then?
what was Marcel's name, or what was his owner's name
Apparently
in
his
Friends?
owner's name.
Okay.
That's just good because I can tell you that
Okay.
the name of the monkey was Marcel.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Well, it was early when I was typing these.
It's okay.
Who hosted American Bandstand?
Oh, that's easy.
Number 9, in what city did the Simpsons live?
I know it.
Okay. Number 10, what was Wilbur's last name?
Oh, I know it.
Mr. Ed.
Oh, I know it. I know it.
All right.
I know some of these.
Okay.
Wilbur.
Wilbur. Was it Cash? Johnny Cash?
No, I know it. He was a
All
great
right.
guy. That was a
I
great
don't
show.
think I know that
I
one.
loved it. All right, we're going to take a break. We're going to come
I
back.
might have a bonus one or two for you if we run out of time.
Okay.
As a farmer, I want a cooperative that's there for me.
Not the other way around.
A local co-op that works for me and works with CHS.
To connect me with local experts I know and trust.
And put a global network of markets and supply at my fingertips.
A co-op that's here to help us.
Own every day.
When you're an owner of a local cooperative connected to CHS, you get local expertise, a proven, efficient supply chain, and global market access. Learn more at cooperativeownership.com.
At Jackie's Hidden Treasures, you never know what you'll find. Pick up a certificate at the Big Deal Store for incredible savings. There's always something new at Jackie's Hidden Treasures on the Square in Sisney.
Fairfield Printing and Graphics and Sporting Goods is your one-stop shop. Mules apparel, full-colored banners, canvas, offset printing, screen printing, signs, promotional items, and more. Never go out of style with Fairfield Printing and Graphics, 5 Williamson Drive in Fairfield. Here's a reminder, you can find all the cancellations and closings on our website at WFIWradio.com. All services at the St. Edward's Catholic Church have been canceled until further notice. Mass will be broadcast on Dish Channel 216 at 11 a.m. on Sundays. The Wayne County Soil and Water Conservation District will not hold their April board meeting. Wayne White Electric Cooperative reminds customers and members that the lobby in Fairfield and Enfield will be closed throughout the month of April. The Fairfield Lions Club Easter egg hunt scheduled for April the 11th has been canceled. Also, all Lions Club meetings will be canceled until further notice. And the Milshoals Ruritan Community Breakfast scheduled for Monday, April the 13th has been canceled. Don't forget, you can find all the latest closings and cancellations on our website at WFIWradio.com.
And as we do every Monday and Thursday here on the WFIW Morning Show, we talk with Sheldon Bunning from Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler. Good morning, Sheldon.
Good morning, Mark.
So, Sheldon, are you a morel mushroom guy?
I don't like to hunt them. I just like to eat them.
That's a good vocation. You know anybody that knows where they are, bud?
Well, it seems like folks are fairly tight-lipped.
Yes, they are. But you know what? I know where to go to get a deal on a car.
Yeah. And if you are a morel mushroom hunting enthusiast, you can probably set somebody up with a pretty good morel mushroom hunting vehicle.
We could. I could say that there's a bunch up here, but they're hidden.
What's not hidden is the deals.
You betcha, man. 0% for 84 months, is that right?
Yes. I'm trying to look through my program. I was on a furlough last week, so I'm just now getting back here and getting into the swing of things. But I'm trying to look. We've got it on several models, even on the 20 models. I've been looking through. There's the 0% for 84, no payments for 90 days, so you can be into July before you have to make your first payment. So, like I said, if the apocalypse comes between now and then, you've got a new car and no worries. See?
Wow, man, you are set. You are set.
You can spend your time off hunting mushrooms and driving around in your new vehicle.
That's true. That's true. You can do that, and of course, you can shop by appointment at Le Mans.
Yeah, just give us a call if you want to come in. We'll set up a time that works for you. The guys in service, we're still running about a half a staff back here. We're rotating, so but they're still taking service appointments, and we can still get parts, so we can work on your vehicle, service it, your needs there. If you need, we'll come and get them. And if you want to test drive one, and you think everybody but me or somebody else up there's got the Chinese virus, you can call in. We'll bring that thing to your house if you want to test drive it.
All right. Sounds like a deal. Of course,
Especially
everything.
if you have like pizza or something at the house. I'm just saying that's
okay.
Pizza or baked goods or like that. We can be bribed.
All right, works for me. Of course, all the inventory can be checked out online at lemansonline.com. Sheldon, as always, appreciate your visit. We'll talk to you Thursday.
All right, you guys have a great week.
All right, you too. Sheldon Bunning from Le Mans Chevrolet and Chrysler. Folks from Le Mans joins us every Monday and Thursday here on the WFIW Morning Show.
Radar Weather is sponsored by Conard Financial Group at 510 West Delaware in Fairfield, with securities offered through Raymond James. Conard Financial Group, investing in the community since 2003.
Your Fairfield area weather forecast. Partly cloudy today, high 72. Clear tonight, low 58. For tomorrow, partly cloudy, high 78. Sunny, the warmest day of the week on Wednesday with a high of 80. Things cool down for Thursday with partly cloudy skies in the high 52. And for Friday, sunshine, high 55. Overnight low was 44. Yesterday's high was 62. Currently, humidity at 93%. Winds are calm and the pressure at 30.12. Right now, partly sunny skies and 52 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. Radar looks good this morning as well. Nothing showing up anywhere in the area in terms of precipitation. Radar weather brought to you this morning by the Conard Financial Group.
You caught me looking at the Rodler Boyovich. This is how you make a mask.
And how is it?
I hadn't seen enough of it, but this guy is he's a couple of cards short of a deck.
He still doesn't.
Didn't get
Even
it.
through the video, he insists that what he did wasn't wrong. So
He's cutting up his old dress shirts and putting them over his face.
yeah.
All right. Are we ready for some
Yeah.
TV trivia?
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, can I? One thing I needed to say before we get into that.
Yeah.
Remember, I've been pushing the S&M Farm Supply the 6 bags,
Yeah.
of seed corn.
Yeah.
Worth $1,500 that we did on the auction. We didn't get somebody to buy it.
Yeah.
We've cut the cost down.
Again?
It's in half now. That $1,500 you can buy right now on the Big Deal Store if you go online and you're about to plant seed corn. You want to look at this. This is mycogen seed corn, $750. $750 for a $1,500 value. If you're a farmer in the area, you need to look at that on the Big Deal Store. That's it.
Question 1. Name the first TV drama that was based on the incidents of 9/11.
I was going to guess one of two.
Okay.
I'd say Lone Survivor was the one that came to mind.
No.
That's not it?
That's a movie.
Well, no, there's a TV
Designated
show, too.
Survivor is what he's
Designated, yes,
talking about.
yes. But that's not it.
See, I know what he's talking. I even know what he's talking about.
Tom talks Dreethies.
Apparently so.
I'm sorry, go ahead. Do you have an idea?
The West Wing.
Yep.
Oh.
The West Wing.
Good answer.
All right. 2004, who won $2.5 million on Jeopardy?
No.
Ken Jennings.
You got her.
Good job. Way to go, Tom.
What year did Sesame Street debut on PBS?
I'm going to guess 71, but...
I'm going to say 71, right? That's right.
1969.
69.
2 years before.
Yep.
Well, we
All
have
right.
plus or minus 2 years on that, right?
All right. Number 4, what show tries to debunk urban legends?
Mythbusters?
Mythbusters.
Yeah, I've seen it before. It's good.
I thought you said you had never seen that show before.
I've watched snippets. I'm not a disciple of Mythbusters.
Okay. All right. Number 5, what actor played Michael Knight?
That would be the Hoff.
The Hoff. If you ever, talking about strange videos, the strange video of Blagojevich showing you how to put a mask on that you cut out of your dress shirt. See the Hoff after he's had about 2 or 3 cases of liquor laying around on the floor trying to eat a sandwich. You know who shot the shot?
You can't.
He had his minor kid shoot the video of him rolling around on the ground. It was embarrassing.
What's that commercial on now where the kids come in and they look at the dad and he goes, "What are you doing?" He goes, "I'm TikToking." Is that what he was doing?
The Hoff was just flat out drunk.
All right. Number 6. Give me the last name of the main character family on The Cosby Show.
Huxtable. Yes. Cliff and
Claire.
Huxtable. Yes.
All righty. Number 7. What was the name of Marcel's pet human in Friends?
That was Ross Geller.
Yes.
Better worded that time.
Thank you.
We thought for a while maybe the monkey had a monkey.
He might have. Number 8. Who hosted American Bandstand?
Dick Clark.
Yep.
Well, you know what? I liked Dick Clark. I love Dick Clark. And you had to admire the fact that he was pushing onward after he had the stroke.
Yep.
Right.
But
he was still reaching for the stars.
No, that was Casey Kasem.
Yeah, and he's still not buried, I don't think. But anyway, Dick.
No, he's buried in Switzerland or something like that.
I thought the fight still went on.
Oh, the fight is still going on.
That and Ted Williams' head. But I thought it was, it was sad to see Dick Clark in the latter years when he'd do the New Year's thing and stuff like that. It bothered me to watch him.
Number 9. In what city did the Simpsons live?
Springfield. They didn't say what state. No. It's just Springfield.
I think it's.
Well, of course, I think that's almost in every state, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's Ohio is.
You think so?
Is it generally considered, right?
I don't know.
Yeah,
and number 10, what was Wilbur's last name on Mr. Ed?
Wilbur Post.
Yes.
Wilbur Post. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So you had bonus? Or are we out of time?
We're getting there. Let me see.
Hey, today, participate. Do this. Get involved in Fairfield's Shelter and Win. Shelter in and Win. Standing together, although we are apart. Today is Crazy Hair and Pet Day. Here, I'm going to see that. Somebody get a picture. Look at my crazy hair standing up.
You know, You could do that if you would dye that hair pink or something.
No. I like the sort of salt and pepper. That's turning salt, almost totally salt.
Okay.
You're there too, buddy. Don't be throwing any rocks from your glass house. Anyway, so send those pictures to the Facebook page for Volunteers for a Progressive Fairfield. You could win a $10 gift certificate to eat at one of 14 restaurants in the fair city of Fairfield. And we thank you for being with us this morning on Morning Coffee. You know what our guest is tomorrow? It's us!
It's us again.
That ought to be a fun day.
Yeah, come back. Alexa, play WFIW.
It's time for classic hits from WFIW.
News, talk, sports, and classic rock. This is the station listened to, not just heard. 104.9 WFIW Fairfield, Illinois.
Time now for the news, brought to you by Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center in downtown Wayne City. They have a large selection of power sofas, love seats, and recliners. Ask about free financing.
Fox News, I'm Chris Foster. Vice President Pence holds a video conference this morning with governors about coronavirus response. There are 9 states without stay-at-home orders.
Arkansas Governor Asa Hutchinson says his state has had success without an order.
Beating and slowing the spread more than in some states that have actually had a stay-at-home order.
President